Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the eighth night of Yule. Okay, happy Yuletide to you all. Hail you all. The eighth night of Yule. We're ploughing through it still. Don't worry, we're getting down there. I've got to go to 12, and that's it. And then you're back to my hands on the reads. Okay. Um, I do apologise in advance if you hear any rustling or strange outbursts, because I have my youngest son round today while I'm videoing. He's doing his best to keep quiet. So, right, let's crack on with it. Tonight we'll be thinking about the hunters that provide us food. Okay. And, well, back in our ancestral days, yeah, they would still be going out hunting during Yuletide. Okay, bring us the food in, put it on the table so we can all feast during the night. So obviously we don't go hunting these days. Some of us do, yeah, possibly you go out with your guns, find those deers, rabbits, whatever you hunt. But the bulk of us don't, we think, but we do. We go hunting for different things. So we go hunting to find bargains in shops. So we go hunting for work. We go hunting for all sorts of things. So tonight we'll be thinking about those who go hunting, those who go hunting for us, the breadwinners of the family. Okay, and we'll give praise to them and raise our horns and shout "Skull" and give them a toast. So we'd also be thinking about the fact that it is the 8th month. Okay, 8th night, 8th month, pretty much. So we're talking August or harvest, which is what it was called way back when, we think. Now, harvest wasn't all about hard work. August would have been the start of the harvest time. Yeah, as I sort of mentioned in the July one, yesterday's video, we would start thinking about harvest, getting our prep work in for harvest. Now we're getting to the point where we need to harvest, but before we do, we would celebrate with fun and games. Now, in our ancestral days, they would do things like horse racing, which we still do today. In fact, Boxing Day is a big horse racing day. I'm not saying that the day is Boxing Day, but the horse racing would start again on Boxing Day, and football as well. But I don't think the Vikings used to play football, but they did used to do horse racing, and they also done martial sports, so like fighting and the like. We'll also think about truth and honesty on this day or this night. And first and foremost, being true and honest to yourself. Because a bit like loving yourself and caring for yourself before you can love others and care for others, being truthful to yourself is a must before you can start being truthful to people around you. Okay? You could lie to people if you want, but there's no point lying to yourself because you know the truth. Simples. So, with all that said and done, we will do a quick read on the 8th. Oh, and obviously, 8th night. We would be thinking about all the things that happened last August, all the trials and tribulations we had to face, how we got over them, put them into our memory banks, and hold on to them for the next August, where we might be facing similar situations. So without further ado, let's move on to the read for this coming August. I would just like to remind you all that the further out from now we go, the more cloudy and murky the reads will get, because there's a lot more free will involved. And, well, things change, don't they? So, okay then, let's crack on. Well, here we are then. Yes, you did just go through a little pause as I flicked the video and all that, and had a conversation with my son. So, yeah, here we go. Let's get the runes out for the month of August. Well, and the card wants to reveal itself straight away. Okay. So, we have got the general month for you. Love, wealth. We know what that one is. Okay. That one will be the horse again. And that will be for the overall month of, well, the world, basically. What else is going on politically? In politics and the like. Okay, as I said, I have pre-shuffled all these already That wanted to come out as I was moving the cards. So let's have a look at the first one. Oh, well, we had this yesterday, but it was reversed yesterday, wasn't it? Wunyu. So, yes. Basically, joy, pleasure, harmony, happiness, happy relationships, well-being, success. Sounds like it's going to be a good August for you generally. It is a very positive rune. It literally means joy. Okay. And it's kind of like a rune of manifestation as well, through the laws of attraction. If you don't know the laws of attraction, you can look that up. And then the first tarot card we pull is the Five of Cups. It's not exactly the best, is it? But through the Five of Cups, that loss and sorrow, we can have a look at the positives. Yes, you may be in a mourning state, so to speak, but it leaves you open to find other things to replace that hole in your soul. Okay, so let's see what else is coming out with this read. The Three of Cups, reunions, social networking, group bonding. Okay, the Three of Swords, it's an interesting read. Pain and anguish I'm feeling of that, but that is, again, from this deck, it's not so much love lost or pain from a relationship breakup. It's more of just a general pain or suffering what affects the masses. Yes, losing a lover or something, breaking up in a relationship, it does tend to affect the masses. It doesn't matter if you're a servant or an earl, you feel the same pain. Okay, but that's what we are talking about. It's a communal pain I feel with this. And the Two of Swords, having to make a decision. It's a hard, difficult decision, and it's the truth. I talked about the truth is one of the things we have to think about tonight on the 8th night. It's two truths crossing each other, basically. It could be your truth and their truth. Perhaps you're finding out the reasons why you had a breakup in the first place. Perhaps as a reunion with someone you thought was long lost to you. You know your situation better than I do, so you will have some more idea on all that than me. Crossing it all, though, is victory. No matter how this pans out, you will be better off at the end of the month from it. You will be victorious from a hard-won battle. Perhaps your hard-won battle is just literally you have split up with someone, and by the end of August you have got over it and you are moving on, looking for pastures new, greener grass and the like. Okay, so let's see what the second rune is. Well, this is Rado and it's in reverse. And so in your love life, there may be blockages, there may be obstacles to overcome. There will be travel as such. Now, that could just be the relationship developing, but it will be a struggle. I don't know, I'm trying to find a good comparison. I want to say about like a summer rainstorm comes along while you're traveling and your horse and cart gets all bogged down in the mud. Yeah, and you and all the people with it have to push and heave and encourage the horses to pull it out the mud before you can get on with your traveling. Okay, so let's see what's just fell out there. We got the Three of Wands, we got the King of Pentacles, we got the Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. So the Three of Wands is setting the intention within your love life itself. You are going to be setting the intention to do things, to, I don't know, bring in something new, to be more committal to it, whatever it may be for your situation. Remember, this is a general read and it may or may not resonate with you. Okay. And as I said, on the overall for the month of August for you, you know your situation better than I do. Okay, I'm just pulling on the energies around August for the viewers, basically. But there will be success. You are setting the intentions, you are looking for new horizons, and there will be success within these intentions you set and the horizons you are looking for. Okay, I feel that there'll be something new for most of you within relationships. If you have a well-established relationship, don't worry too much. There will be some sort of new thing appearing in that relationship. With the Three of Cups above it, that could be a third energy of some description. I'm going to opt down the baby route. Okay, so you may get news of a pregnancy within your relationship. With the Knight of Swords coming out, there will be communication. It will be cutting, I feel. And normally I would say it would be to the point, but I'm actually going to say it's going to be cutting. The conversations or rows you will have, they will be coming through with the truth, and they will be hurting a little bit. Yeah, the truth always hurts when it comes out. The 10 of Wands is burden, but I feel this is the end of the burden. The 10 always indicates a new beginning of some description. And you can see he's walking down a misty mountain path down towards the village below to offload his burden and then have a bit of rest and relaxation, probably drinking some beer or ale or something. Crossing this is the Wheel of Fortune. It is just literally a divine changing of the times, okay? It could almost be an indication of the changing of the seasons as well. Obviously, we're in August. It's the advent of the harvest season, which is also the forerunner of autumn. You have to get all your stuff in before the autumn weather sets in and the like. Obviously, I'm talking from a Viking point of view. There weren't much time between the end of summer and the beginning of winter. Their autumns were not like what we have now. Okay, so we have got that one, and I don't know what that one is off the top of my head, so I'm going to have to check on that one. So yes, just had a quick checkup. This is Elhaz, okay, and it's in reverse. It should be the other way up. It represents the elk and the sage plant. Is it sage? I think it's a sage plant. But it's in reverse. It's basically meaning you are sort of losing touch with your intuition or even your common sense for some cases. So on a wealth point of view, it's kind of saying that maybe you're starting to make bad calls when it comes to things related to wealth. Perhaps you're going out buying things when really you should be holding on to that money because of bills coming in and the like. There we go. We'll have that one first. Yeah, well, we got the Six of Swords coming out, but I feel that Six of Swords may actually be an indication of this is the end of the calm times, and we are going to be moving into something a little bit more turbulent. Normally, the Six of Swords would be going from something turbulent to something good, but he's sailing into rocks shrouded in mist. Now, yes, he might think he knows where the opening is to get into the calmer port, but perhaps not. We've also got the Two of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune up there, the energy changing within your relationship and your love life could quite well be affecting the wealth and financial side of your life as well, with this Two of Pentacles coming out here. It's a juggling of the energies, the old energy into the new energy. It might not be as extreme as your love life energy change with that Wheel of Fortune, but it is still an energy change nevertheless. As I said about that, putting in with that Wheel of Fortune, which was crossing above, we got the Page of Cups coming out. Well, the Page of Cups is all about dreaming about romance and love and things, and possibly messages of love as well coming into you, but from a financial point of view. Perhaps this might be new love coming into you from someone you have business dealings with, or you may work with them. I feel it's more like, though, whatever's going on in your love life, you are preoccupied with that, and you are dropping the ball on the wealth side of things. Ending up on this little bit will be the Death card. It is death and renewal. So It says it's all coming to an end by the end of this month as well. It may be all starting and finishing. We're starting in calm and we're getting to a place where something is ended and something else is replacing it. Something is growing in its place. And as I said, this could be them leaving calmer waters, going into more turbulent times, and it ends with a storm. It's bookended with calmer waters to a storm, with the Valkyrie coming in, charging, leading the charge of the gods into battle. You will have a load of new starts or new opportunities, but they may look very risky and you may not want to take the leap of faith towards them. I think maybe we had the fallout yesterday as well, but I can't quite remember. So, and for some of you, you will just look rather foolish, okay? It does quite literally, the universe is giving me a literal meaning on that as well. It just literally means you will do things and you will look a little bit on the foolish side for doing them. Okay, so let's have a look at this last one. Let's see if our horse is upright or our horse is in reverse, shall we? I know it's the horse. If you're new, I know it's the horse because it's the only rune when I was making them which broke, and I had to glue it back together, and I can feel the glue joint. And it is in reverse. A was in reverse. And in a world bigger picture, it does actually mean taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture. There may be alliances and truces which have been made throughout the run-up to all this, and they are, the people who are involved aren't trusting the other side. There is generally a lack of trust within the world in August, and a lack of loyalty as well. There's a horse. A horse is a very loyal animal. It normally goes back to its rider and things like that. So in reverse, it's like the horse is just wandering off. It's had enough. It's had enough of its rider. It said, you've rid me into one battle too many, and I'm going off to pastures new. My pastures new. I haven't talked about planting anything this today, have I? Okay, I don't think I can fit it into this last bit. Let's see what the tarot gives me. It might give me the Seven of Pentacles, and if it does, then I can start talking about planting and the like. It's ironic, really, isn't it? It's, in the Viking time, it would be the harvest, the month of harvest, and I haven't actually talked about any form of planting. Well, but that's perhaps because we're harvesting it all. Okay, so we got the Lovers coming out. We have got the Queen of Pentacles, we have got the Ten of Pentacles, and we have got the King of Swords. Okay, so the Lovers, it's not so much love. In older decks, or older times, the decks would have been the choice. Okay, it's the universe's choice. There's all this Wheel of Fortune energy up there, the Two of Pentacles here. That is actually going on throughout the whole of August. There is a shift, a major shift, I feel, in the energies in August. Okay, all being backed up down here by the universe's choice card. With the Queen of Pentacles coming out, a lot of this mistrust and unloyalty, is that the right word? Disloyalty will be revolving around financial issues. Okay, so if you're worried about things escalating in the East or the Far East, yeah, Middle East, why is it always in the East, eh? It's probably not along those lines. It's more of along the lines of a financial aspect. The Ten of Pentacles is, it is a card of like having everything you want. And I think that's what a lot of these deals and things are being brokered to manufacture. But it's, again, I feel it's more of the greedy people who are in charge of things, which are trying to manufacture what they want to get. My light's just gone out. Sorry about that, everyone. What they want to get. Can you just put the light on for me? Instead of like thinking of the people and the like. Let's just there you go. Sorry about that. I need to charge my battery on it again. With the King of Swords at the end, it's indicating that the action will be taken. So if there is disloyalty and the like, then things will be put in its place. I feel that disloyalty is more of an undercurrent. It's a feeling of, it's like we're people are making deals which they wouldn't trust themselves. They wouldn't be loyal to themselves. So they are feeling, sort of reflecting on the person they are making the deals with about this loyalty. There will be a lot of secrets. I feel the secrets will be coming out. These are more general secrets which have been kept from the people by these people in power. Okay, so you could be getting various different governments around the world disclosing various different bits of information. We may be getting some UFO information coming out. We may be getting some other sort of more espionage type information coming out as well with all this. So that was your August. Hopefully it will resonate with you for some, and for others it won't, which is also nice because there is a little bit of heartbreak and a little bit of sorrow, generally speaking. There will be blockages in romance, generally speaking, but there will also be the end of these blockages coming up. Yeah, you will be going financially from calmer places to a more stormy environment, which I do believe is all stemming from what the powers to be are up to at the bottom of the table there with their distrust. Okay, so thank you very much. Hopefully you're enjoying these Yuletide videos I'm doing. Catch you all soon.